Hello, my handsome and beautiful friends. This one's going to be a little different again. So I'm not going to show my face. We're just going to go through the cards and get your reading for you. So the first card that we have here is the Emperor. And I'm getting the feeling of like needing a little more confidence in your ability to get things done. And this is just showing that you need to, that you need a little reassurance and you just need a little push. So this is showing more groundwork and like control, power. And this is just divine masculine energy. So next we have the Hierophant, which comes directly after the Emperor in the deck. So that's pretty significant here. I feel like I'm getting really, really heavy earth energy, more so than I am fire with the Emperor. So maybe, maybe your big three has earth and fire in some sort. But this card, what I'm getting is like, since it's following the Emperor and the divine masculine, is that it's kind of speaking like on behalf of the divine. And like you need to search outside of yourself for answers, kind of reminding you that there's nothing wrong with asking for help and looking to an expert for guidance here. So we're looking at convention and spiritual searching and traditions and things with this card. So next we have the King of Cups. And what I'm getting through this reading is that you're kind of entering into an emotionally stable period of your life, that the ups and downs are kind of settling into something a little more steady. And for you to just relish in that and don't try to push it. So we're looking at like calming, being present, nurturing, and peaceful type energy here. So, following the King of Cups, we have the Four of Rods. And what I'm getting with this card, usually it is more like partnership and committed, like relationship or long term, like maybe a foretell of wedding or something. But more so, what I'm getting here is like just more of a celebration that is presenting you with an opportunity to count many blessings. So whatever that is to you, it could be, a call to bring your relationship into a further committed stance. But whatever this opportunity is, it's calling for you to count your blessings. But it's also wanting to remind you that you need to be aware of like overindulgence and be careful because like this celebration doesn't last forever. And eventually you're going to have to get back to like the norm, right? And bring the happiness of that moment into the next stage and not just the hangover part of it. Does that make sense? So the energy that we're getting here really is more harmony and joy and success. So next we have the Sun card, and if you've followed me for any amount of time, you know that the Sun and the Star cards in any deck represent yes for me. So really the energy that we have coming from this is happiness and joy and more of a celebration, really. So that's kind of following the Four of Wands that we have, and it's kind of indicating like a new day has begun, and like all that is great in your life is being illuminated by this bright light from the sun. And it's time to like celebrate, and everything that you've worked for will now come into focus, and to remember that there's no room for self-doubt or low self-esteem, and that the sun kind of fills your soul with warmth and joy. So this card is really encouraging you to share your positivity with other people who are in your life that could benefit from like this cheerful disposition, I guess. And like just remember that a little happiness can go a long way. So be sure and share that happiness. Wow. Okay. So next we have the Queen of Cups. So this is awesome, you guys. So since we already have that, no, we didn't get the King of Cups. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. We did. King of Cups and the Emperor, and now the Queen of Cups. This is fantastic, you guys. So really, this one is, it's calling for you to really get in touch with your feminine side too. So kind of remember that balance of masculine and feminine, and look deep in within yourself and getting to know your feelings and desires, because it's kind of necessary for your long-term happiness. And pay attention to your dreams. I feel like they're going to be full of messages, so pay close attention to that. The energy here that I'm getting is more kindness and intuition and nurturing energy. Next is the Ten of Pentacles. My gosh, you guys, this is fantastic reading. This card is bringing in like fulfillment and gratitude. It's showing that you are getting ready to have everything that you need and a bit extra for security, and that things are going well for you in your personal and your public life, right? And that sharing that feeling of contentment is important to you. Try to remember that the foundation of this happiness is rooted in the home or another safe place, right? And that nothing is coming to disrupt that. So like, hold that safe to you. Yeah, and just be humble, right? So the energy that we have with this card is comfort and security and wisdom, prosperity, fulfillment. Oh gosh, okay. Now we have the Tower. Let's see. So I'm getting that kind of like your mind, body, and spirit are all being tested, and that you're feeling kind of hopeless and like your direction is kind of lost. So I'm getting like, don't try to force a resolution right now because you'll make things worse, and everything is going to come to pass and you're going to become stronger from it. I mean, this is kind of the epitome of the Tower card, but I'm feeling like you just feel lost, like your whole being feels lost and is being tested. And the energy that I'm getting here is more like sudden change and like not necessarily like destruction of the Tower card, but more like sadness and despair and sudden change. Okay, this is awesome. So it's immediately followed by the World, and I'm getting lots of earth energy here too. I'm also still getting a lot of fire energy within all of these cards too, but I'm definitely feeling earth. Um, so this card is showing that from this Tower you've gained the wisdom and expertise, and it's time to like step back and kind of just take it all in, and like realize that like there's no unresolved relationships, or like everything is as it seems and where it needs to be, and there's like this feeling of satisfaction in your life. I'm also getting like connecting with nature, like earthy things, and like traveling. Not necessarily hearing that like you're going to travel around the world, but more movement is definitely in the immediate future. Like there's I don't know if there's a physical move or if like it's just some kind of travel, but there's definite like movement as far as like going somewhere that's not your typical places that are around you, if that makes any sense. So the energy that I'm getting here is more achievement and success, like completion type energy. Okay, so next we have the Four of Cups here, and this is like more apathy that's being reflected back to you. So I'm getting that like you're going back to this Tower energy and this sadness, and whatever this is that happened that caused this Tower, and you're kind of continuing to like wallow in that pity, I guess. And you can't like, that's okay. Everything ebbs and flows, and your emotions are valid, and you have to work through whatever this is. And I'm feeling like it's some form of grief, right? And it's okay to do that for now. Just know that you can't do that forever, and at some point you're going to have to dust yourself off and like keep moving again, really. So the energy that I'm getting here with this card is more of like you being in a rut and kind of doing the isolation thing, and more like apathy type energy. 1111 on the timer, followed by the Strength card. Okay, so this I'm being drawn to like call this out. Like when you think of strength, like some people think of being strong and like forcefulness and maybe like some form of like aggression, that type of strength, right? But what I'm hearing right now that's going to be most effective is like the quiet resolve and the calm demeanor in your strength, and to have courage when facing the fears of whatever obstacles you're coming against, which are probably from this Tower, right? It's So I'm getting like this time after this Tower is a perfect time to kind of reflect on your values and what it is in your life that needs to change. Like what kind of focuses do you need to look at, and where do you need to place those values, and maybe there's a bad habit that you need to break, or like some kind of mindset that you are wrapped up in. So allow your strength to give you the ability to do anything, right? So the energy that I'm getting right from this card is more patience and confidence, and like trust and compassion with yourself. Also, the this is very fiery as well. So if you are not a fire sign, I am getting that the person that went through this tower is the one that's suffering whatever this grief is that came from the tower, and they've got some kind of fire in their big three somewhere. But I mean, there's also earth energy in this very, very heavily as well. Okay, so ending with the Two of Cups. This is kind of giving me more, excuse me, giving me more clarity that this person that is going through the tower and the grief and whatever it is, this is someone that you are very close with. I mean, it's somebody that you are either in a connection with currently, or you are like, this is a very, very close friendship, like soulmate energy. I'm getting romantic soulmate type energy, but this could also be just a very, very close friendship. But this type of connection here is balanced and fair, and it's like long lasting. And I'm getting like, if you two have been involved in some kind of argument, that all is going to be forgiven as long as you approach each other with like kindness and patience. So the energy that I'm getting here really is more soulmates and like union and strength within companionship or connection, right? Okay. So I hope that this reading helped you guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.